Hey everybody, how you doing? Mark here. I'm going to do a little bit of a vlog today on my way into work. Kind of get you caught up on what's been happening in my first couple of weeks at my new job. And I'm actually nervous about going in today because I last worked a couple of days ago. I had the last couple of days off. And now I'm going into work after telling them that there's a specific portion of my job I cannot do. It's way too physical and my body just cannot handle it. And I told my supervisor that, and I'm hoping that he passed it along to his boss, and that his boss passed it on to their boss. And so yeah, I'm just kind of nervous on what my day is going to bring me, because in my head I've kind of made up the decision that if they still think I'm going to do this one portion of my job, oh sorry, you guys are bouncing around pretty good, that I've decided I'm just going to go home. I'll take a sick day or something and let them know that I am serious about this, you know, that I cannot do this specific portion of my job. And if they can't give me something else to do in lieu of that, then I don't know. My back is crapping out. My feet, I have developed what's it called, plantar fasciitis, and it's a heel pain due to the stress and fatigue that is being done to tendons in my feet, like around the arch, the heel, and stuff like that. So yeah, for me to walk, I'm now walking with a pretty good limp because my foot hurts, specifically my right foot. You know, my left foot's doing okay. There is a little bit of pain there, but not to the extent of my right. So, and yeah, the heavy lifting that I do and stuff like that, and again, just within this specific portion of my job, my back just can't handle it. You know, I'm lifting like 50, 60 pound boxes of products and stuff, and after doing that for only 30 minutes or so, my back is just screaming at me, you know, just can't do it. So for now, as you may have guessed, since I am not out on a hike, I still have to rely on making some sort of a vlog video to just kind of fill in the gaps. I'm hoping that once, you know, if work actually allows me to kind of redo this small portion of my job into something else, I'm hoping I'll be able to get back out on the trails and at least do some hiking. You know, my cooking videos are still going to take a hit because I'm not home to make dinners. Yeah, I gotta stop here and get some medications. So yeah, that's still going to be a portion that gets hit hard. You know, it just dawned on me, they might not be open. They might be gone for lunch. Nope, they're here. Alright guys, I got my drugs now. Oh. So yeah, that took a little bit longer than I wanted it to, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do too much of a special long ride into work. I've been really happy too, being that I'm doing this full-time work. I'm not home, or I'm not able to be home for many hours of the day. So luckily Jen has been taking Missy to the dog park, and that's really nice. I'm glad she's able to do that. Give Missy time to get out and run around, not just lay in our backyard. Give her some socializing time with other dogs and people. Alright, so as I was sitting there, I realized I didn't have my wallet, so I need to go run back home and grab that. And since I'm there, I might as well drop off my drugs. I call them my happy pills. So yeah, short of what's been going on at work, nothing really has changed in my life. You know, the pains of being old and getting old and having physical limitations and stuff kind of sucks. You know, my brain keeps thinking that I'm like in my 20s. Not that my body was all that great in my 20s either, but my body keeps on saying, nope, you're not that young, dude. You know, my back has to keep popping up and kicking my kidneys every once in a while and making me go into a little bit of a pain spell. But now, like I said, with this plantar fasciitis that I've been developing in my feet from all the standing and heavy lifting and stuff that just this one portion of my job requires, and now I can barely walk. But I'm hoping that if I can get out of this one intense area, I'm hoping that I'll be able to you know, get my feet to heal up and get back out on the trails at least. You know, at least start walking the dog or something during my days off or something. I don't know. But there's another little thing I want to talk to you guys about, and I'll bring it up once I grab my wallet and drop off my medications at home. So I'll see you after I do that. Whee! Going backwards is fun. So I still got a couple of minutes yet. So like I said, I'm going to take a slightly longer route. But the other thing I wanted to talk about, something I've noticed on YouTube and other people just talking about their bikes. And I don't want to make fun of any one particular brand, but it seems like I get this kind of message from basically one specific brand name, but you know, it goes across the board. It really does. And it makes me wonder, why did people buy the bike that they bought? Okay, let me tell you. Someone buys a brand of bike. Don't care the brand, make, model, it does not matter. Because it happens all across the spectrum. And here's what I always see. Someone buys a bike and wow, that's a really cool bike, and you know, they're like, oh yeah, well I had to change the handlebars. You know, the handlebars weren't right for me. It's like the company never thought about the handlebars, you know, and they just stuck a piece of crap on there, so I had to put on different handlebars. Okay, that makes sense, you know. There's a big difference from having your handles down here to up here, you know. You know, and a lot of people will talk about that and how it affects their ride. Well, you talk to them a little bit more. What else have you done to your bike? Well, you know, I had to get a new seat because the stock seat is just total shit. It's not worth anything. It's like the company gave no thought to the seat itself. It was very uncomfortable, hurt my back, hurt my butt. And so I had to replace the seat. Oh, okay. You know, again, that makes sense. You know, you want to have a comfortable ride. You don't want to be riding and then within 5-10 minutes your butt or your back is hurting, you know. Okay, so what else did you do to your bike? Well, I had to put new shocks on it because, again, the company puts in like the cheapest brand shocks that they can find. You know, it gets the job done, but that's about all you can say about it. So I had to buy this other brand name of shocks to give me a more comfortable ride, give me a tighter ride, give me a sportier ride, you know, whatever the reason is. Okay, I get it, yep. Then I wanted to get a little more power, so, you know, I did the stage 1 and stage 2. Okay, yep, I understand. And then I went and did stage 3 and 4 and got more power out of it, you know. Now I'm getting like 200 horsepower and I've got 190 cubic inch engine. Had to change out the blinkers and the light bulbs and the headlights and stuff like that. So they're LEDs, so I can have better lighting, so, you know, the cagers can see me on the road. Okay, yeah, I understand that. And, you know, they sit there and they talk about all these things that they had to do to the bike. And it's like, why did you buy the bike in the first place? You know, if it was that horrible of a bike to where you needed to change out the seat, change out the suspension, change out the engine, I mean, to where it's basically like the core outer shell of the engine's the only thing that they didn't change, and the actual frame itself. But other than that, they changed everything about the bike. It's like, why did you buy the bike? And yet they sit there and go on about how this brand is like the best brand in the entire world. And again, I'm not naming brands. It's all across the spectrum. I just don't get it. I can see making modifications for a more comfortable ride, you know, but at the same time, you know, my seat on Angel's not perfect, and over the years it's gotten worse, but it's not to the point where I feel I need to change it. You know, I've been able to sit in this saddle all day long, and yes, my ass hurts, but I'm not going to change it out. I'm not going to spend another, you know, $600, $700 to try a new seat to find out that that seat's no better than the one I already have. You know, I just don't understand that concept. This is the bike the entire world should be riding. These bikes are absolutely perfect. There's nothing wrong with them. They're so powerful and responsive and stuff like that. But yet we have to change every aspect of the bike to fit how we want it to be. I don't get it. I really don't. Alright guys, well, this is Mark saying thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening to my story about what's going on with work. Yes, I'm doing a little bitching and moaning, but I'm in a lot of pain from this job. I really am. And if you guys can understand where I'm coming from with bike modifications and changes and stuff like that, give me a thumbs up on the video. I would really appreciate it, because I truly don't understand why people think that they have the best bike in the world, yet they change every aspect of it. So always believe, guys, you can go out for your ride. Always believe you can go out for your adventure, and always believe you can cook and try that new dish. Bye, guys.